Hi YouTube, and this is JTrain997, and I'm back this time with my review of my San Diego Comic-Con 2011 exclusive Zoom figure, or of course, Flashpoint Zoom. Once again, this is Professor Zoom, not Zoom. There's two reverse flashes. This one, who is Professor Zoom, and the latter one, who is more of Wally West villain, who is just Zoom. Putting Professor on there would save so much confusion. But as you can see here in packaging, he's very nice. Of course, you got your Comic-Con exclusive sticker, limited to 4,000 pieces. You can see the only accessory he has is that standard black base. Pretty nice detailing on the packaging, as you can see there, though. On the back of the box here, you can see the other characters which are going to come out in Wave 1. Cyborg, Flash. It does appear, you can even kind of get a comparison here. Without Flash to compare it to, it already looks like they pretty much just reused the body from Flash and stuck a new head sculpt on. Wonder Woman and Batman. This is Flashpoint. Everything changes in a flash. This is not a dream, but it could be Barry Allen's worst nightmare. The world, as Barry Allen knows it, has changed, with humankind on the abyss's edge of a cataclysmic war. Earth's greatest heroes are nowhere to be found. It's up to Cyborg, America's last hope, to gather forces new and old from across the universe. If the Flash can't find the villain who altered the timeline, the world may have no future at all. From the DC Comics event written by Jeff Johns with art by Andy Kubert, Flashpoint changes the DC Universe as we know it. So, not too much else to say about the packaging. Let's open this bad boy up. And here we have Professor Zoom out of packaging. I managed to get him in a decent running pose, despite the fact that it is this generic black DC Direct base that we always get with every line. Getting him in a more normal stance. And, yeah, once again, nothing at all special about the base. You'd think it being Comic-Con, they would put something on there, but no. So yeah, Professor Zoom's a pretty nice sculpt. I was surprised, however, to see that he does not have pupils. They just made his eyes like a zoned out yellow. Professor Zoom does have pupils. I don't know what the deal is with that. And it's weird because, as I said before, there are two Zooms, and the only way you can really tell them apart is the second Zoom, Hunter Zolomon, actually has black eyes with red pupils. So, kind of surprising there. But yeah. Other than that, there's actually some really nice detail on this guy. Being that the head sculpt is the only difference between him and the other Flash, they have got some nice detail. He's got that evil little smirk. You can see his brows furrowed beneath his mask. Other than that, it's a nice enough sculpt. So, onto his articulation here. His arms do a full 360. They go out. They are single jointed at the elbow and have a wrist joint. No main torso articulation to speak of. Does a 360 at the head. Watch the ears when you're turning it. No up and down. Legs go forward, back, bend at the knee, and spin at the boot. No ankle joint. So I'm a little let down by the articulation, to be completely honest. Seeing how DC Direct's come so far lately with giving us a little bit more and a little bit more with each line, I was really hoping we'd see something, you know, a really posable Flash. And as I even said in its review, the Blue Lantern Flash was an amazing sculpt that I definitely wouldn't have minded them reusing. But even though they did all that, this is still not a bad sculpt in any means. I'm a little disappointed in the articulation, but it's still a fantastic figure. And it's one of the cheaper Comic-Con exclusives. I got this guy shipped for $32. The normal going price on eBay right now is about $40. So, if you're a Flash fan, you definitely need a reverse Flash in your collection. I think this is a great figure, going to look great in your Flashpoint display. I don't like the fact he has no pupils, because that's not even a comic thing, that's just a they didn't paint it thing. And the articulation could have been better. But that being said, this is still a top-notch figure in my book, and this is JTrain997 saying I'll see you soon, YouTube.